Hi guys, I'm Allie, and today is November 1st, so it marks the first day of the Daniel fast for me. And the Daniel fast, for those of you who didn't know, is a fast that's biblically based, and it's a partial fast. It's really just extracting meats and processed foods, dairy, out of your diet. It's like a vegan diet, but with a little bit more restrictions. Daniel did this in the Bible where he ate only vegetables and fruits, and he only drank water. So he says that he had no wine, no leavened bread, which is any bread that has baking powder or yeast in it. So basically, you're just eating things that are completely organic and that come from the earth. And so I had just gone to the grocery store yesterday and I had bought, a bunch of different fruits and vegetables, potatoes, canned beans, all sorts of things like that. Frozen fruits, because you can have smoothies if you use like coconut water or water in the fruit, and I don't know what else you'd put in it. There's tons of recipes online. I used my Pinterest account to just find a bunch of different mock grocery lists, ideas for meals. There's meal plans for like the whole month. Some people do it for like 7 days, 14 days, 21. I'm planning on doing it for 21 days, and if I like it, I could see myself doing it further. I mean, I like meat. I'm not a huge meat person. I like chicken and turkey and stuff like that. I don't really like red meat that much. But anyways, the Daniel fast is for your body, your soul, and your spirit. And the body definitely has significant changes because you're changing your diet. So I think like a lot of people can experience withdrawal from like caffeine and sugar. I definitely don't have to worry about the caffeine because I really don't drink coffee or soda. I pretty much drink water every day. I'll sometimes have green tea. I'll miss that a little bit, but water is really the main thing that I drink. Sugar, I might have a problem. I am like have a major sweet tooth. I love sweets and I love to bake, and so that might be a little bit of a problem for me. Like today I was looking at my floor and there's like a box of Krispy Kreme donuts that I got, and I was like, oh, I really want them, but I gave them to my friend. So I need to just keep things that are tempting out of sight. And I think one method that I'm going to use is to just do meal prep. So every Sunday after I get home from church, I'm planning on cooking like some sort of meal, like a soup or a stew or something like that that I can portion out for each night, so I'll have something for dinner. And I know that sounds like really repetitive, but for me, like I've already had a problem with eating 3 meals a day, so this will be something that I'll probably welcome, to have something that's already pre-made. And anyways, like it's also good for your soul. And the soul is like the seat of like your emotions, anger, cravings, everything. So you're fighting your cravings when you do the Daniel fast, which I think it's good for us. Like my minister, he did something the other day about gluttony, which can be a broken cistern, something that holds what we think is going to bring us happiness, but it all just spills out. And the only way that you can really truly have something that's going to hold living water is through Christ. And so he was talking about like how much we use food as a coping thing. We use food as something to do. We rush ahead of the line to try and get the best pick of everything. And I can definitely identify with that. I definitely use food as a coping mechanism when I'm sad. I will bake or eat like mac and cheese or have like a cookies or something like that. I use food also as a form of entertainment. I always want to go out to eat. I always want to be like, oh, let's go to the grocery store and let's cook dinner and let's do this and that. So this is definitely going to help me with that, and it also affects our spirit. When we don't act out on our cravings, we are surrendering our spirit more to Christ, and that is extremely important. And the other thing is, I think a lot of people will want to stretch the rules on the Daniel fast. People will say, oh, well, I would like to have tea because tea comes from a plant, and so that's natural. And I think you should just like ask yourself why you want to stretch the rules. I think that it's like a powerful spiritual lesson examining your heart with that question. Why do you want those things? And I think that the Daniel fast really just teaches us to deny ourselves. And that is something that all Christians are supposed to do. We're supposed to deny things that we want, that are pleasurable to us, that, maybe not is what's pleasing to God. So anyways, for today, like for breakfast, I was in a rush. I had a meeting, and so I just grabbed a banana and a bottle of water on my way out of the door. And then for lunch, I was blessed because my friend, she had me over for lunch, and she cooked quinoa, and that was seasoned with red pepper, and she used vegetable stock to boil it in instead of just water, so that added a lot of flavor to it. And then she cooked Brussels sprouts and broccoli in the oven, and she baked those with some seasonings and olive oil and that kind of thing. And that was definitely the first Brussels sprout that I've ever had, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was actually kind of good. And then she had hummus, and I just dipped raw broccoli in that. Since hummus I had to check the labels just to make sure that there wasn't like any like corn syrup or anything added to it, and there wasn't. And so then she also had sweet potatoes cut into strips, and she baked those. So it was kind of like a French fry, but not really. And I'm not really big on sweet potatoes, but I liked them. They were good. And she also made this Indian bread, which I couldn't have because it had yeast and milk in it, and you can't have that on the Daniel fast. But that was really good for lunch. And for dinner, I'm really not sure exactly what I'm going to have. I might have like oatmeal with rice milk and cinnamon in it, and I'm not really sure. Maybe some apples with peanut butter. I love peanut butter, so I got like a big, huge jar of natural peanut butter. It's literally like the size of my head. It's huge. So yeah, and I wanted to just kind of make this video blog kind of thing for myself so I can look back, and I think I'm gonna post it on YouTube for others to see. I'm not like expecting to get a ton of views or anything like that, but I just wanted to share my experience as I go through this. I'm gonna try to like do a little clip every day about how things went and what I'm thinking, if I've been struggling, that kind of thing. And the other thing that I'm doing in November is No Makeup November. I go to a church here in Lubbock, and it's affiliated with the Church of Christ, but there's lots of different people that come to this place called Christ in Action, and it's student ministry for college students. And so one of the nights we had an announcement that the youth group at our church, the teens, those girls were going to do No Makeup November. And I had never heard of this before, and it definitely was something I was like, no way, I'm not doing it. And one of my friends, like across the room, he was like, you should do it. And I was like, no. And here I am doing it. And it's really, I think, really what it's about is just embracing inner beauty, embracing the Holy Spirit that's inside of us, and to just also give you confidence in yourself. I'm not confident at all right now. I have no makeup on my face. This is the first morning like when I haven't been sick or anything like that, and I've gotten up and put no makeup on and went out and saw people. And sometimes I kind of forget, but then also it just feels really different because I put a lot of foundation on. My face is significantly paler than the rest of my skin because I put so much foundation on. It all has like SPF in it, and I use bronzer and blush. And when I was younger, I used to use like a ton of eyeliner. I used to like have big circles around my eyes, and so this is different. I definitely had changed from when I was a teenager. I don't wear as much eyeliner. I like to do mascara, sometimes a little bit of liner, and then all my foundation. My foundation is like what I rely on the most. I could go out with just curling my lashes and putting foundation on, but I didn't get to do any of that today. So I'm just going to show you guys, like, I have no makeup on my eyes. There's no mascara. There's nothing on my lips. There's nothing on my skin. You can see like my blemishes and stuff. So this is really, it's really scary for me. And definitely like during the time that I'm in right now, I like to feel pretty, because I've been really stressed out. I have a lot going on. So looking in the mirror and seeing like dark circles under my eyes and blemishes and all that doesn't make me feel really confident. But hopefully by the end of this month, I really won't be relying so much on makeup anymore to feel pretty. They also said something about like how men shouldn't be attracted to us because of our face. They should be attracted to us from what's inside. And I am definitely hoping that that's an outcome. I definitely don't want to be just somebody that guys come up to and they're like, oh, she's really pretty or she's hot or whatever. I want to talk to her. I want people to see like my personality, because I feel like it's really different. And from my experience, you either love me or you hate me. There's not really any in between. I kind of have like a crazy personality and I kind of swing around with my moods and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, I just wanted to make this so I could just keep track of what I'm experiencing and I could share it with you guys. I'll try to do something every day, like I said. And other than that, I hope you enjoy this. I know that this is going to be a great month for me, a lot of learning and a lot of spiritual reflection, and I hope to learn a lot through all of this. So anyways, until next time, see you.